y'all, so I'm gonna wait till some people come in, and then we're going to get into this. I'm not gonna have it a long live, but you can kind of say, I guess this is a public service announcement. But like I say, I'm not gonna make it a long live, but I do have something that I need to say. Y'all see the title. Yeah, so I'm just trying to wait till a couple people come in so I don't have to repeat myself. I'm not gonna repeat myself because I don't want this to be a long live, because y'all look, we out running errands. This is my, yeah, so I'm trying to get editing done. I'm trying to get filming done. Yeah, so but I got a comment, and I had said I wasn't gonna, I didn't say I wasn't going to. I said I was gonna think about if I wanted to share this. So I asked my daughter, and she was like, she's fine with it. Especially if it'll bring awareness and things like that. So let me just get into it. So May 20th. May 20th, that morning, I was out in the garden, and my daughter was the only child that was up at the time. So I said, I had her to come out. She was holding my camera, because I remember I had been saying I needed to get a tripod, another tripod, because mine had broke. So she was holding my camera. It was cool. We was under the tree. I was actually finna harvest. And she turned around, and she was like, I need some water. And I could tell in her voice that someone right. So when I turned around, her eyes had kind of bulged out. And I'm like, what's wrong? And at this point, I'm walking to her. And I'm like, talk to me. Keep talking to me. What's wrong? What's wrong? And she just held her hand out and gave me my camera. And when she gave me my camera, she fell on me. And at this point, my daughter is like 5, she's almost 5'7", and she's 127 pounds, whereas I'm 5'2" and 120 pounds now, because I done put on a few more pounds. But yeah, so when she fell on me, it was a lot of weight. Because we was kind of like on the slope. I told y'all my backyard is kind of like that slope halfway down. We was right on that. And y'all know those Dollar Tree steaks that's got like butterflies or the frogs and stuff on it. One was in the ground right there, sticking, like the butterfly area was sticking up. And when she fell on me, I was trying to hold her. At this point, it was a lot of weight. So I knew the way she went like this, I knew she had passed out. So I'm trying to hold her, and then her body just went limp. Like when it went limp, me trying to hold her on the slope, she ended up rolling onto the ground. And at this point, I'm trying to get her up. My husband was in the house, the kids was in the house, and I'm trying to get her up, and I'm just saying, come on, I need you to get up. I'm trying to wake her up. And she comes back to, and she's just kind of doing this like this. So I get her, and y'all know the backyard is 2 decks, so I had to get her up both of those decks into the house. And right, my husband ended up hearing me, and right when I got her in, he was coming out the back, and you know, he started with what today's date is. He started doing her post, and that was, I feel like the first time I breathed, because I went into that mode of, you know, not a panic mode. I'm always that type that I panic after. So I was just focused on, okay, I got to get her up, I got to get her inside. And once that happened, he started, you know, asking this, and everything like that. Then I looked at her, because that's when I was able, once he got in, I was able to like, whew. And when I looked at her, her lips was purple. And I'm like, okay, so he gave her water and stuff. We got her to the hospital. After getting her to the hospital, they ran all type of blood work. She had to get an EKG. Then they did a static EKG on her. Then they did a regular EKG. We could tell that she was dry. They said that she was dry, but I had already started hydrating her before getting her there. So by the time her urine and stuff came back, everything was good. But they said that when they was trying to take her blood, they could tell that she was very dry. So, you know, like from the look of the veins. Now we have small veins. I'm 35 and I still have to get a butterfly needle. Our veins are very, very small. So, everything came back. So they sent her home after hours and hours and hours. Well, first they had to come back in because something happened with one of her blood works. They had to stick her in the other arm, and it was just a whole lot that was going on. So we got back home, and this was May 20th. Okay, if y'all know in the video I said I had a emergency situation going on, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna you know, say anything. I had to think about it. So that was what, May 20th. So then the following week was their testing week. You know, my kids are homeschooled, so they have to go in public for in person for their testing. So she so the 27th, which was last Friday, when I picked her up, she was like, I felt a little woozy. But I know that whole week I had kept saying something ain't right with her. She wasn't on her phone like that. She was just sleeping. And I'm like, yeah, something ain't right with her. So when I got her on the 27th, after her test, I said, no, I know something ain't right. You know, that mother instinct, my gut the whole week had been just like, something not right with her, So I took her on the 27th to her clinic this time, and her doctor was like, they ran everything on her at the hospital. Everything was perfect, everything was beautiful. She was like, but I did see that they did not run vitamin D tests on her. They did not run an anemic test on her. So, and my daughter wanted to know her blood type, so she was like, yeah, we could do that. We already gonna poke you, so we can go ahead and run that too. So that was Friday. We went through the Memorial weekend, so I didn't get her test results back until Tuesday, and kind of find out she's anemic. So it's there's so many different types of anemic iron deficiency. This runs in my family. My mom is anemic. I had issues when I had the last child where I needed blood. I lost so much blood. They didn't think it was gonna be good. So and I don't take blood, so I had to get saline. And I'm here now, you know. So it runs in my family. I have some more family members that have be on iron pills. Her numbers wasn't drastic. I think they was lower when I took her on the 20th when she actually passed out. But we have been kind of off our we had kind of been off our clean eating. We had kind of been off, and then I had been saying we need to get back on it, especially for the GERD. So I don't think that had anything to do with it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you know, now I know, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, like I said, it's a thing. My legs and stuff used to hurt me so bad growing up. Now I know why hers hurt, because I was like, well, I don't know, you know, I don't know. They kept saying everything was fine and stuff like that. But like I say, on my side of the family, it's the iron part, because there are so many different types of anemia. So they told me to get these, she was like, her levels, one of the levels should have been at 12, it was at 10.9. The other level should have been at 35, it was at 33 and a half. So she was like, not drastically low, but we want to get the iron up. So she told me to get the iron tablets to give her, and I was like, they know how I am. I was like, can I do this naturally, like how I did the GERD? She was like, she got so happy. She was like, Mom, yes, if you can do it with the food, let's do it with the food first, the natural way, and then bring her back in 4 to 6 weeks, which y'all already know how I am. She going back in 4 weeks, so we can check and see that the iron levels come up. If the iron levels didn't come up with the food, then I'll do the iron tablets. But we're trying to do it the food way now, and like I say, it runs in the family, so I just have to really be up on the other two. Like I several members that's had iron problems, and back home they don't always say anemic unless you, I guess, have this consistent, but I do know family members has had to be on like iron pills. I know when I was younger, I had to get on, well, they gave me them in like I wasn't active or anything, but I needed something to regulate me. So my birth control, they put me on birth control for that reason. And I remember the doctor saying that they needed some that had high iron. So I know it was something like that, but I just never, and then I panicked, so they probably just didn't tell me. But like I say, my mom, yeah, and other family members, so I know that runs on the side, so I have to literally watch it for us. That's another reason why the garden, yeah, sprinkle water, that's why I want to do it the natural way first, without having to do the iron supplements and stuff like that, like a lot of spinach and stuff. I'm gonna go back to cooking in the cast iron skillets because it may help, but I'm hoping it's just low and she don't have an issue with absorbing it. So yeah, so we're gonna try it for 4 weeks and see. But I wasn't having this issue long as we was on. And like I say, sometimes, you know, kids, they want different things. They want to eat like a child, and I understand. I couldn't eat like kids eat, so I understand that. But I feel like, you know, when you let that guard down just a little bit, you know, we got it. So it goes back to this, telling y'all what happened to her. This is what's been going on. Y'all had no idea. This started May 20th, and it's nothing like seeing your child laid up in the hospital. You don't know what's wrong. This is their first experience. She had never had no IV and none of that stuff. They were checking to see if her blood pressure was low, so they had to keep the monitor on because they had to take several readings, everything like that. And she kept telling me, well, Mom, calm is always better. And I'm like, yeah, I understand, but you know, I'm the mama, and it is, you know, I ain't tell her, but it's just like, you don't like to see your child in no situation like that, especially with her, you know, passing out and different things like that. Like, you know, you passed out on me, you know, you know, it was, yeah, it was a lot. So let me just say this. I received, and y'all, let me explain this to you. A lot of times, if you haven't noticed, I respond to comments and videos. And a lot of people take it as addressing. I don't address. I'm not addressing, and this ain't like addressing one person. I have to have many videos. Sometimes I'm not gonna sit there and with everything I have to do because I'm a mom first. Okay? Besides the GERD and the anemia and stuff, it could be a lot worse, but those are things that we have to eat a certain way. We have to live a certain lifestyle. I can't sit down and respond to the negative comments. It's better to just do a video, talk about what's being the hot topic in my comments. That don't mean I'm addressing. A lot of people want to keep my channel in a addressing mode, and that I've been done with that. I got a message where somebody said, Miss Ann Jones said that, and this what made me, you know, go ahead and do this video. I'm like, you know, be careful what you say to people, because we all got lives, and people that prep and garden don't have to come on here and try to encourage nobody. But she said, I wish it was more informational videos about gardening and raising animals than the ish about what we doing wrong or what's going on or something. And you know, I responded to you saying, did you even look at my channel? One thing I'm not finna do, and I've been getting a lot of people saying this, that's new to my channel but ain't took the time out to look at my channel. If you looking for gardening videos, there's a gardening 2021 playlist and a gardening 2020 playlist that tells you from the soil, the buckets, the everything. What I'm not finna do is cater to one or two people. I'm not finna do repeated gardening videos. I don't have the time for that. What's going on in the world now is very, very important. If you're looking for those videos, they on my channel, honey. You gotta take the time to look through it. I created a playlist. Now, not all of them is in the playlist, but a whole lot of it is in the playlist. So instead of just being new to the channel, this is a variety channel. Let me just say that. This is a variety channel. All right? This ain't just one niche. So, do you think I would be showing you my garden and ain't showed you what I do in my garden at no point? Come on now. I don't rock like that. There's a lot of videos of anything you can ask me. There's a video for it on this channel if you're looking for gardening. When it comes to raising animals, I showed how I built my little brooder, and everything. It's on there. I'll tell you, all you gotta do is type in Mississippi Girl Life and then type in what you're looking for. You're looking for natural bug sprays for your garden? Type in natural bug spray. You're looking for anything I did talking about soil? Type in my name and put soil on the side. The video's gonna come up. Some of the stuff I do have multiple videos on it. But to leave that in the comments, and you ain't the only one. A lot of people has been asking for that, y'all. I can't continue to do repeated videos on the same thing when it comes to gardening. There's only so much you can talk about when it comes to gardening, because gardening is very easy. You may not think so. It's very easy. You put the stuff in the soil and you keep it moving. Google gonna tell you 50 million things to do. I'm gonna tell you to put it in the soil, figure out what you want to use for fertilizer. A lot of people don't agree, but I'm a Miracle Grow person all the way. That's what I use as fertilizer. But I also know how to take that organically if I don't have fertilizer, if I don't have Miracle Grow. So you gotta look at that, okay? So I can't sit up and just do that, and you know, I feel like that was rude for you to even say when I know you ain't checked out my channel, because you would have saw that. You would have saw that it's so much about gardening on this channel. So much. So I wanted to say that for that reason. You never know what's going on in a person's life. And people come on here. This started May 20th. I didn't share that with y'all. I done been May 20th, spent all that day in the hospital. Then had to go throughout the week where I'm constantly throughout the night checking on her, and I knew just something wasn't right. I'm glad getting her back on the 27th. I'm like, no. I'm glad getting her back, and then finding out that those tests weren't ran, especially with them running in my family. Well, especially with that running in my family, which is probably why, because I know if I have poor eating habits, my GERD and everything start acting up. And y'all know, you've been seeing me with the cornstarch. A lot of times the cornstarch is because you're used to it. But if I'm craving it, that is a sign of anemia. You know, so a lot of people say the cornstarch is not good for you. Now, I know it's not. So I don't eat it like that. But I do get those cravings for it. And I know when I get those cravings for it, I haven't been eating like I should. As long as I eat like I should, the healthy way. When I say healthy, I mean healthy. Y'all know I don't do beef and pork. But if I slack off on the chicken and stuff like that, and that's what you gotta understand. Things that I'm doing with these quails and stuff, as high as this chicken and stuff, chicken and turkey is high in iron. High in iron. Spinach, you can do Cheerios and different things like that. All the health is high in iron. So you gotta understand, and I've said it so many times, it's more than just gardening for us. It has to be a way of life. It has to be a lifestyle situation. It has to be, because them quails is going to give us a lot of nutrition that we need. We don't have the luxury of being able to eat anything we want and don't have an issue, you know. And I'm thankful that it's nothing worse. Like, they couldn't find nothing. It was just that iron. That's why she was fatigued. And the fact that, it runs in my family. You live normal lives. It's just, you just have to eat right. You just have to get that and make sure that iron is where it's at, where it needs to be. I have a family member that they don't know where her blood goes, but I mean, she ain't have to get no transfusions or nothing. It's just that it go, and I guess it build itself back up. It's never been an issue, so, and it's due to being anemic. So, it could be a lot worse. But my thing is, be careful what you say to people, and you don't even know what they go. I don't put all my business on YouTube, it'd be far and along if I even decide to say anything. And my daughter said that she wanted it to be known to bring awareness, of you gotta eat, well, we eat right, but you gotta pay attention to those signs. And anemic is normal in children. It's a common thing in children and women. So it ain't like, and there's different types. Thank God it's the iron deficiency, because it could be, a whole nother issue. So let's see, let me get some of y'all comments, then I'm gonna get off, y'all, because I didn't want y'all thumbs up the video. Thumbs up. 58 people in here. If y'all can thumbs up, that helps out the channel. Carolina Gardner, I'm praying for your baby. Thank you. Monica, amen. Monica's amen. Thank you. Estelle Jones, thank you. The good life said prayers for your baby. Hopefully it was just dehydration from I think it was just, I think when she passed out, it was probably a little bit of dehydration and the anemic, but they didn't know, But it wasn't hot out there at all. It was early morning. It wasn't hot. It was cool, nice little breeze and stuff. So I think it was dehydration. I have to get iron transfusion every 6 months, and that's what I'm trying for us not to have to do, the good life. So yeah, load her up with iron. Well, all of us, all of us got to get that iron in. Joshua said praying. Thank you, honey. Joshua. So make sure vitamin C, that's the only way the body can absorb it. You will naturally start. It's full of iron. Okay, spring of water. Thank you. Thank you, Camilla. Hey, traveling through. Sweetie, it doesn't. Yeah, liver does help. Good or stew. Yeah. It's high in iron. Dragon Queens and stars. Yeah, she's doing a whole lot better now. A whole lot better. Instead of Fruit Loops in the morning, it's back to the Cheerios. But yeah, I know what to do food-wise. It's just that the matter of making sure she absorbs it. So, like I said, in 4 weeks we'll go back and do another one and see did it come up. Did that help? Take it more serious. Get that iron in. Freedom M. Scary stories. Yes, Nikki J95. It was. Oh, you're a Mississippi girl. Hey, my fellow Mississippian. And thank you, honey. Linda said you got this. You're a good mama. Thank you so much, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, y'all. So I wanted to bring that to y'all attention, and also hint on the fact of, you know, I'm doing what I can. The channel has gone kind of away from the gardening. I'm still doing the gardening because it's a big part of our life. But as for, I've never been the type to teach you gardening because I don't go by the rules that a lot of people think I should go by. I just try to keep it simple. But if you're looking for gardening videos, they're on the channel. You're gonna see me harvesting and canning and preserving and dehydrating and getting the stuff up. There's no need for me to go over the soil and all that stuff when it's there, when, you know, it's on the channel multiple times. Like, I can't do that. So now it's to the point where we in prep mode, you know. We trying to get stuff up, and as y'all can see, I'm thankful that it's nothing like major, but it's still important. And in an emergency situation, I have to make sure that I got stuff that's high in iron, and this for us, you know. So it's not just the GERD now, it's, you know, and that's what it's all about. You have to make sure you have what you need. I'm still gonna buy those iron tablets, even though that the doctor said to get. I'm still gonna buy those just to have on hand. Even though I'm trying to do it the natural route right now, but I want to do the natural route for this reason. What if those iron supplements, something happened, there's a recall, and they're not available? I need to know that, hey, I can get her, because she's, you know, just had this situation, but I can get us to absorb iron just by what I'm growing in that garden. So that's another way too. So you have to kind of just look at, because when things like this, always depending on someone else to have it available for you is not always the good thing. So yeah, y'all, so that is what's been going on. Yeah, that's what's been going on. You live in Tupelo. I know what Tupelo is. Tupelo, Mississippi in the house. Well, welcome, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, 2%. She's okay. She's anemic, and I think it was more of dehydration when she actually passed out, but she's okay. Yeah, Freedom M, and it can happen. I saw somebody said that something can cause it. She don't have anything that can cause anemia. She's 16, and the doctor said it's common in children and girls, and it's just the fact of, with hers, it's just the fact of just getting her iron back up. But yeah, it's very common. And as for my mom, nothing is causing her. She's just anemic. Like, she's been anemic since a child. She's never had to have transfusions or anything like that. But she's anemic. She's, you know. So, and it's just some of it, like I said, it's different types of anemic. Some of it is just simply getting the iron up. And that's what they're telling me is with her, is simply getting the iron up. So yes, Pamela, all that stuff we are eating. We are going to be eating all the spinach and everything. And I'm just thankful I'm able to grow a lot of that stuff, because, and see, that's what I say, y'all, these recalls and stuff, being able to grow it is a blessing. It's a blessing. Miss Native Cherokee 70. Okay. Thank you, 2%. She's a whole lot better, y'all. A whole lot better. And just after getting those results on Tuesday, and I've been packing her with iron stuff. Raisins is another thing that's really good. Chicken, turkey, any of your spinach, your leafy greens and stuff like that. I've been packing her since Tuesday. I mean, this child, you wouldn't have never thought she passed out or nothing. Like, so much better. So that's telling me, I feel like she is absorbing the iron. Because it don't happen overnight. It takes a couple weeks to start, but it say after getting it in about a week you'll start feeling better. And I'm telling you, I've been packing her with iron stuff, so stuff that has iron in it. So I see a big difference. 2% said they found out I was anemic when I started getting bruises on my arms. Oh wow, 2%. Probably turned out. Oh, okay. Yeah, she don't have none of those. Yes. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I wanted to say that. Yes, Sue Standley. Yes, they say it's very common in women and stuff. So, yeah. Like I said, I know when I had my last child, they was literally crying, saying that I needed blood so bad, and I'm like, I'm trying to tell them, no, I need saline. No blood. I need saline. And getting it, I guess it did what it had to do. But yeah, so I know. I know. Just found you on here praying for you guys. Thank you, Allison Horn. Thank you. So yes, y'all, so as I said so many times, the garden is more than just having a garden. It's how we have to live, you know. Yeah, Latasha J. Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to just do it the natural way, you know, fruits and veggies and stuff like that, because vitamin C messes with our GERD. So I have to try to do it the natural way rather than having the vitamin C, because she's on the iron tablets, but I want to get the iron up, so the GERD comes into play because vitamin C messes. That's why we don't mess with no yeah, that's why we don't mess with vitamin C. And I normally don't chat in the lives. I lurk on many channels. I see your baby girl was in the hospital and had to jump in here. I was where? Oh, thank you, Miss Native Cherokee 70. Thank you. Yeah, but she's good now. I'm just thankful to have taken her to the clinic to see. You know, I don't know, the hospital didn't check her for anemia and didn't check her vitamin D levels. I don't know why. I don't know. They checked everything else. She said they did a heart workup on her, like a hard workup. So they was looking for all the dangerous things, like dangerous things, and they missed that, you know. And I'm just thankful because they took a lot of blood having to come back. One thing of her blood, hemoglobin, the blood clotted because they said it wasn't taken right or something like that. So they had to come back and do more blood work, and all this time she's anemic and you just taking blood, and they didn't even know. So yeah, she left out of there and they hadn't even caught it. So taking her to the clinic and her doctor saying, yeah, everything was fine, but they didn't check for this, so let's do this. Then that was just, you know, same thing, just been my third infusion 2 days ago. looking like a spotted Monica. 2% saying, Madam Paintress, you're gonna be stuffed with all that blood building food. LOL. Yes. So those of you that don't know, my daughter has a YouTube channel. Her name is Madam Paintress. That's why 2% put that in there. So that's who she is. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, y'all. So y'all, let me get over here because I'm gonna try to upload the video. I had to re-record a video that I put in. Most of you was coming, most of you got the notification yesterday because you was like, there's no sound. I recorded it on my phone and I uploaded it 2 times and it was no sound, but it plays fine on my end. So this morning I did re-record because it's a message I want to get out there for y'all, to y'all. So I re-recorded now. I gotta upload it, and I got my computer in here, my camera over here, trying to just get stuff done. But like I said, y'all, I'm a mom first, and I have a lot that goes on like everybody else, especially when you having kids and stuff. And you know, it's always been the GERD was a big issue, but now, you know, even though I know family members, anemia runs in my family, but when you're having a child, now that I have to focus to make sure she's hydrated, make sure she's eating the stuff and literally going through it, that is a whole lot. So be mindful when you in the comments and you saying things. Be mindful that this channel has some of anything you're looking for on this channel. So when you come and you call it ish, you call, like Miss N. Jones said, the stuff that I'm talking about now, this is real life. This is to help someone. What we're going through right now, and people that may have medical issues and things like that, this is awareness for them, because just like the number of people in here that's saying they are anemic, I hope you're understanding now to get it. If you haven't been eating right and stuff, I hope this encourages you to even eat right. Get you some iron tablets to have on hand. In the case of an emergency, you just may need those. You know, so everything that I do on here now is awareness, is trying to get people to prepare and be, because we'll never be too prepared, but there are some things we can. And I've always said, eating healthy, if you don't eat healthy, you ain't gonna be. That's why I say when we buying all this stuff, that this processed foods and stuff, I know some people is doing the best they can, but you don't want to be in a situation where everything you put in your mouth is full of sodium. Y'all have heard me say that for years. You don't want to buy where every day in an emergency situation, everything that you put in your mouth is processed and full of sodium. You have to be careful when you can. You have to be careful, because at the end of the day, you are processing that food. And if you is processing that food in high sodium and high sugar, you might as well just buy it out the store, because it's the same thing. So you have to be careful. In an emergency situation, we need our mind clear and our stomachs content, but we need it in a healthier way, you know. So that's why I've been trying to push the healthy stuff over here, just because of the GERD. But now I know I really need to take, you know, this anemia situation, and it's a trait, you know. Nine times I did a lot of not all of it, but a lot of anemia situation, or anemia, it can be passed down through genetics. And like I say, there's quite a few people that had to be on iron pills at one point in my family. Like I say, my mom, and I know what happened to me when I was there throughout my pregnancies and stuff like that. So we have to take it very seriously, you know. If this can happen to a 16-year-old, this can happen to anybody. I mean, it's younger kids that, you know, that have issues and stuff. So I'm just thankful it ain't nothing major, because it could have been another form of anemia. I'm just happy that it's just dealing with the iron. We can rock that. The GERD, we can rock that. But you gotta understand, when I'm on here and I do these short videos and stuff, I'm dealing with what's going on. The garden stuff, it's important. How to do it, why I do it, it's all on here. So just be mindful when you talk to someone, because you don't know what they're going through. I didn't disclose none of this to y'all until now, until she's doing a whole lot better and we know what the game plan is. But that don't mean I wasn't going through something. you know. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. And I'll see y'all. Thank y'all all for coming in. Let me tell y'all again, thanks for all my subscribers. Like I said, I think I said it in the video that I'm gonna upload today, but I'm gonna say it again on here. We got almost 5,000 subscribers in 30 days. I was looking at my analytics like, just wow. First, all I can do is thank Jehovah God. That's all I can do first and foremost. And then thanks to all my subscribers, everybody that watched the channel. We appreciate it so much. I didn't think that it would do this fast. You know, a lot of people doubted. A lot of people said it wasn't gonna happen. But it's happening. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful, okay? So, and I'm thankful that I'm able to help as many people. So the ones that think it's ish because I'm talking about what's going on in the world and trying to get people, now do you understand that same ish can be incorporated in different ways, you know? So stock up on your food. Make sure you stock up on healthy things, healthy as possible. If you can grow a garden, your garden may just save you. Your garden just may save you. Like I say, all that stuff going on, and we all in my household have to eat a certain way. The recalls that's going on, I mean, I don't want nobody lettuce and nobody spinach out the stove harder, to be honest. I really don't, because I don't know if it's gonna be a recall on in the next hour or day or two. But getting it out that garden, I can. And like I say, if you in an apartment, at least grow some greens, grow some sprouts, because you can do that. You know, you can do that in a garden. E-Rock, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. You didn't have to, but you did. Thank you so much, E-Rock. Thank you. So if you can grow greens and stuff like that in the corner of your living room, that's something. Because them greens is full of iron and a whole lot of vitamins. So I definitely say do it, y'all. Okay, so let me get off. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see you in the next video if it's God's will. Okay, bye.